We're back on Starting Point. Luisa, have you ever been to Italy?
I've been to Italy once,
Oh,
and I
okay.
love the culture there. I love the vibe there, and of course the food.
Oh yes, it's like
The best
bueno.
pizza I've ever, the best pizza I've ever tasted in my life, of course.
And also the fashion, not to mention, and yeah, the culture is, Italy is very rich of culture, and we will be having a very special guest here joining us at the studio. But before that, the Italian Embassy, Italian Cultural Institute, and Ciputra Artpreneur will hold tribute to Maria Callas in early October. That is one of the cultural from Italy. It's opera.
Exactly.
Yeah. And the centenary of Callas's birth is aimed to highlight Italian musical tradition, particularly in opera singing, and foster relations with Indonesia.
Director of the Italian Cultural Institute in Jakarta, Maria Battaglia, said that the concert is aimed at introducing Maria Callas, an American-born Greek opera singer famous for her dynamic bel canto technique, as well as Italian musical tradition, to the Indonesian public. The bel canto technique was developed in Italian opera during the 17th, 18th, and early 19th centuries. The tribute to Maria Callas opera concert is the first joint performance involving Indonesian and Italian musicians. From Indonesia, 65 musicians from the Jakarta Concert Orchestra and 60 singers from the Batavia Madrigal Singers and Choir will take part.
Yang sudah mempersiapkan video untuk kita semua, menyapa kita semua. Hubungannya mulai sudah terjalin, dan the interior of this complex is designed.
Now let's talk about the cultural ties between Indonesia and Italy. Indonesia and Italy have held a number of events to introduce their respective culture, such as this one, an opera tribute to Maria Callas, which will be held on October 7th for the first time in Indonesia. Now we will talk with the director of Italian Cultural Institute in Jakarta, Maria Battaglia, regarding Indonesia-Italy cultural relations. Thank you so much for joining us here in Starting Point.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Say ciao.
Yeah. Ciao. What is the good morning in Italy?
Buongiorno.
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 Right. Buongiorno, Maria. Okay. First up, can you please introduce to us? I mean, Maria Callas is a world-renowned soprano, of course, but could you please once again introduce us about Maria Callas?
Maria Callas was an icon and a legend of opera, of lyrical music in the world. For us, for Italian people, was ambassador of Italian tradition, bel canto in the world, and also her important as also for interpretative and singing skills, extraordinary skills, and for that she was named the diva, divine, famous in the world, and she started her success in Milan in '54 alla Scala theater, important theater, opera house in Italy. And tribute to Maria Callas, we would like to celebrate this anniversary, centenary of her birth, because she was born in 1923. She was a Greek-American woman, but also Italian, because she married with a producer, Italian producer, and she had Italian nationality. But not important for this nationality or not American, Greek, or Italian, French, because I think every artist, when is famous and with much talent, it belongs to humanity. to the world.
Yeah, to the world.
Nicely said right there.
And did you grow up listening to Maria Callas as well?
For us, people, Italian people, opera belongs to DNA.
That is a new information for me because
DNA
wow.
very important. We, especially for my generation and also the past generation. Okay, today young people like especially pop music and metal music, but opera is important. It's crucial. To every theater, opera house in Italy have a program important every year with opera. You know, Norma, Traviata, Nabucco, Barbiere di Siviglia.
So it's actually like an art that is always preserved by the Italian. I'm just curious, how does the Italian people see Maria Callas? Like, what is so special about Maria Callas that makes her so worldly famous?
Famous, okay, famous, of course, firstly for her in skills. It her has had a voice. These skills, singer skills, important, and also a legend because she had a life complicated, or especially for love.
Oh, in terms of love.
She fell in love with the important rich man, businessman Aristotele Onassis. And her love story with Onassis was complicated and dramatic. You know, Maria Callas died alone.
So tragic.
In Paris.
How did she die? Can you please share with us?
Alone in the Franco Zeffirelli was a famous director of movies, but also of opera in movies, for example. And he directed Maria Callas in opera like Traviata in 1958 in Dallas, USA. Franco Zeffirelli was a friend of Maria Callas. He loved Maria Callas, and when Maria Callas met Aristotele Onassis, Franco Zeffirelli said not good for Maria Callas because she must continue to sing to make us happy. But this love story with Onassis was difficult for Maria, especially for her psychology, and not good. And especially she was anxious about her voice. She was afraid. She was afraid about her voice when especially she felt to lose her voice. Dramatic.
Yeah, it's dramatic, but she chose to continue her legacy as a opera singer and very dedicated to it. That's why you
teach also, to teach for a young singer. She continues to teach to other woman singer. But with this tribute, for us it's special because we collaborate. It's an event between Italy and Indonesia, not only Italian event. this approach for us is very important to collaborate and to make exchange between masters, Indonesian and Italian masters in music field. You know, our guests, our Italian guests from Italy, we invited conductor of orchestra, soprano and tenor. But also we invited soprano, Indonesian soprano, Regina Andoko, you know, and famous conductor and musician Avip Priyatna, everybody knows Avip Priyatna. And it's important, this collaboration between 66 musicians of the Jakarta Orchestra and 60 singers of choir, Batavia medical singers. And it's this synergy for us mark a true collaboration, a true exchange between two people, two countries.
And that is such a lovely way for this collaboration to happen between these two countries, is actually through this tribute to Maria Callas and playing music together.
Yes, and especially with the theater Ciputra Artepreneur.
One of the best.
Thank you so much to Ciputra Artepreneur for this opportunity. And Ciputra Artepreneur is with us, with Italy and Indonesia on this occasion.
Yeah, but how to merge the collaboration, like the exercise, the practice, it takes quite a time. So how long they have been practicing for this event?
We are preparing this event. I think last year. We prepare
long preparation.
The preparation, not simple. Not simple to find also feeling. Not simple. The feeling between musicians, singers.
That is all right. You need to make sure that the symphony and the harmony.
Long work. And of course, the artist, Italian artist, will come this week. And they will prepare. They will make rehearsal together during the week. And before. They are studying 1 month before, of course, to prepare the music.
Maria, can you please share with us more about the event? Why did Maria Callas get chosen to be the main topic of this opera, and also what songs will be played on the event?
Yes, we prepare, especially conductor of orchestra, Mr. Massimiliano Sinceri, prepared a long program. We offer to local public 2 hours of music, of famous melodies. And there are the famous arias, signature song of Maria Callas, taken from opera, like Norma, Traviata, Nabucco, Barbiere di Siviglia, Cavalleria Rusticana. And the choir has a role very important in this opera. The famous melodies of Italian tradition will be sung by choir, Indonesian choir.
Wow.
And I think we offer to public an enchanting show. I'm sure.
You are sure? We are sure too. Just listening to you talking about the show makes me very excited.
Excited, yes. And I invite everyone and your public to follow us and to come and see. And I think this is a crucial event.
Yeah, but what do you think the attendees can expect from this event?
Yes, I think attendees can expect a great show, a performance, a great performance from everybody, from musicians, from a choir, from singers.
The opera itself, because if you mention opera is in the DNA for the Italians, but not for Indonesians. It's very rare to have opera show here in Jakarta in Indonesia, and now we have the tribute to Maria Callas show. That's why it's something that we can attract Indonesian people to get to know more about Italian culture through opera, right? Is that your one of the goal for this event?
Of course. But our mission, I am a director of Italian Cultural Institute, you know, of course, but our mission is to diffusion and promote our culture, and also our characteristic of our culture. Every country, every people has the tradition. It's important to communicate, to make, to spread. But about me, it's important to collaborate, to exchange with the other, and I think it's a purpose, important purpose. I think it's good.
Of course, I mean, like, I have never seen an opera in my entire life.
But I know the public, Indonesian public appreciates opera, and especially Italian music. We can see this reaction from local public, Indonesian public, when we organize event. During the year, we organize plenty of events in different fields, not only music, but also art, for example, exhibition about also design, painting, and so on. Especially in music, all kind of music, pop, rock, classical music, public is very attracted.
Very enthusiastic response. Yes, yes.
Appreciate.
Of course. Yeah.
So not only opera, there will be like ongoing cultural exchange program as well between the Italian embassy and also Indonesian. What kind of cultural exchange program or initiative between Indonesia and Italy, if you can share with us?
We participate, for example, to many local program proposed from other organization, local organization. For example, we participate every year to Ubud Writer Readers. You know, this event organized in Ubud about literature, and we participate every year with our writers, famous writers. And also we participate to festival of cinema, European festival, Europe on Screen. Europe on Screen is a big event organized by Union European delegation, and Italy present movies, contemporary cinema, for example. But we also organize our event, for example, going event. This concert, operatic concert, a main event for us. in the music field. But in October also we organized the week of language, Italian language in the world.
Of course.
It's a moment important to make a focus on Italian language, on some aspect of Italian language. And in November we are going to organize Italian cuisine, a week dedicated to Italian cuisine, to Italian food, food of quality.
Now we're like, ooh.
Quality food, Mediterranean food. A collaboration with the chef, important chef from Italy, or Italian chef in Indonesia. There are many Italian chefs in Indonesia, and they can present news of in the field of food and also healthy food.
Of course, because that's the in thing right now.
Sustainable food.
Yes, yes. Well,
so yeah,
it seems like the Italian embassy is doing a very busy schedule at the moment with all these events happening in Jakarta, especially.
It's our mission. It's our mission.
And the shortest one is the one that we just discussed, the tribute to Maria Callas concert. It's in early October, and we just cannot wait for that. It will showcase the bel canto opera singing technique originated in Italy that we also just discussed with Maria here, and performed splendidly by the late opera singer. And the director of the Italian Cultural Institute in Jakarta said that the concert is part of Italy's cultural diplomacy. Director of the Italian Cultural Institute in Jakarta, Maria Battaglia, said that the concert signifies the strong ties between Italy and Indonesia. The concert, which will be held at Ciputra Artpreneur in Jakarta, is aimed at introducing Italian musical tradition, including the bel canto, during the 100-year anniversary of the late Maria Callas. The President Director of Ciputra Artpreneur, Rina Ciputra Sastra Winata, said that the venue has collaborated with the Italian Cultural Center to hold Traviata Artemis Danza in 2015, a tribute to Fellini in 2016, and Pavarotti Forever tribute concert in 2017.
Well, there you have it. We just saw a tiny sneak peek about what's going to happen later on in the opera. Maria, can you please share with us how do you actually become an opera singer? Like, how difficult it is to become an opera singer? I mean, just watching it, it seems like such a strain to the vocal, but can you share with us more about it?
I'm not a specialist about this. I would like to sing like Maria Callas, but no, it's very difficult. But I know it depends on voice. I think una dote, we say in Italian language, una dote, it's a quality of someone, nature. Also, it's important to practice the technique. It's important to learn the technique of song. And I think.
And you mentioned about the bel canto technique. Can you please briefly explain to us again? What is bel canto technique that Maria Callas is very famous for?
Yes. The bel canto is also for this melody romantic and connected to story of love, of difficult romantic love. There are this relation complicated between man and the woman.
So Italian.
Italian, the passion. It's important. melodrama. It's a history, dramatic history in music. Today, we have a modern musical. But in the past, the musical was this song to present, to show a dramatic story, a love story with the passion, with also death, in music, with the song.
In opera.
Opera.
In
And
opera,
romantic,
yeah.
of course, romantic melody.
So at the opera show, it's like a whole story, like a series, or different song performed is different story with, or
It's in every opera, there is two things important. At the first, the screenplay, I don't know, the history, right?
yeah.
There are a libretto. A libretto is a book with the screenplay. For example, what's the history, the protagonist, the roles, man, woman, soprano, tenor, and history. And then musicians, composer like Rossini, Bellini, Verdi, made the music and the song for this history. For this history about a man and woman, and in the frame of, for example, war. War, like, I don't know, in Nabucco or Norma, and so on. The history, for example, in the past, on the contemporary history. For example, with the Puccini, Puccini, Giacomo Puccini is a composer of Tosca, of Madama Butterfly, Turandot, and he was inspired by history from writers. Like writers, also French writers, Italian writers. They write some history, and musicians, composer, they made the music. Made the music.
So it's almost the same process in every opera performance, including this tribute to Maria Callas. There are already the songs, right, from Maria Callas, and then other performer will perform it here at the event. And how about the story? They will also make a new story, or just perform what it is from the songs from Maria Callas?
No,
Oh,
new story.
New
It's
story.
very it's area are song. A song taken from opera. Some area, for example, from Traviata, they are some songs about the protagonist of Traviata, Violetta, is the woman, Violetta, interpreted by Maria Callas before, but today by Felicia Bongiovanni, soprano. But the area song, it's the same. It's the same. Of course, the voice of Felicia Bongiovanni has characteristic different from Maria Callas. Maria Callas was unique.
Of course.
Unique. Of course,
Unique soprano.
Just listening to you.
But the area is the same. This area, not all opera. We cannot present opera because one opera, like Traviata, is very, very long, 3 hours of music.
How long is this tribute going to last?
This tribute is 2 hours.
2 hours.
2 hours with
Well, I'm
the
sure
big program,
Exactly.
two part
Uh-huh.
and 2 hours of show. It's very.
I'm sure it's going to be a fantastic night, and especially as Icha has said, opera is not really common here in Indonesia,
No,
unlike
no.
in Italy, where you said is the DNA. Before we close this dialogue, what do you expect out of this tribute to Maria Callas?
I expect a big public, many people, and I expect a success
Yep.
for this. I am sure, I'm confident in our musicians, our singers,
Yep.
and I'm sure. One thing important, we present 2 shows on the 7th of October at 2 p.m. and 7 p.m. The public has opportunity to come to the 2 shows, for example, or at 2 or 7 p.m.
Ah, okay. So
on
there
Saturday.
there will be 2 shows for this event, tribute to Maria Callas, and you hope to attract more Indonesians and to introduce Italian culture, opera more specifically for this event. But yeah, just go and see and dress fancy as you are going to the opera.
Yes, yes, of
We wish
course.
you a very good luck for the event, for
Thank you
this
so much.
tribute to Maria Callas. And we will start listening to Maria Callas so we know if we are going to the events. And yeah, we know some of the songs.
Of course. Thank you so much, Maria Battaglia,
Thank you
coming
for
to
inviting
Starting
me.
Point.
Thank you so much.
And all the best for the beautiful, fantastic night.
Okay.
Finger crossed.
Finger crossed. Okay. Thank you, Maria. Ciao.
Thank you.
All right, stay with us on Starting Point. We'll be right back after the break.